Greetings to all. I am Dr. Ashok Kumar Katta, Department of MBA, Vistas, Program MBA, Subject Operations Management, Topic Innovation Management Process. Innovation Process Introduction. Now we should understood what is the need of innovation in the business world. Success of each and every business which is directly, indirectly depending on the kind of innovation what we are doing in the product or the services what we are offering for the public. Once upon a time, the banking industry was done all the transactions we need to approach to the bank. Now, most of the transactions, each and every individual by having the login ID and passwords and OTPs, they were sitting at their houses by downloading an app or internet banking, they were doing 90% of transactions without direct interact with the banking. Those kind of things are happened because of the innovation of services. Legal advocacy services also we can get it through the apps. Now here the companies are also when they are manufacturing any kind of new product, they are thinking that the product should not be same like what we produced in earlier. Whatever innovation we have done, that should be fulfill the needs and requirements of the people. So like this, each and every step, the innovation process was directly, indirectly was influencing for manufacturing of a new product or by the services to the customer. Here in the innovation process, step 1 we are talking about idea generation. This is the first step in an innovation process. The idea generation will be creating or generating by identification of the gap of their wants or by the requirements. If they are not happy with the present scenario of manufacturing products, then definitely they will be thinking what best we can do or what best we can provide for them. It is very essential for to taking place to creation of the product. It is where you decide on the concept that you want to develop and come up with reasons why you want to improve the idea. It is important for involve your employee and customers. We should understood the combination of each and every individual only we are going to manufacturing by the product. If in case employee was resist or the customer was unable to express why the product was not up to the mark, there is no use of your physical form of production. In the innovation, it should be involve many knowledgeable people will enable you to get a better understanding of the market besides. It will give you an opportunity all the time to understood about in what way the marketing was developed, what kind of innovations they are doing in the market. You need to observe in 360-degree level so that you will be come to a conclusion stating that a new idea should be required for the existing market. With all these things, we are going to come up with a good idea for the manufacturing of a product. In the idea generation also they are talking about there are 5 important places where you can draw an idea for your innovation. Now in the step 1 of idea generation we are going to see what are the 5 important the components for creation of an idea. First one, customer innovation. Whatever the company, whoever the manufacturers, when they are manufacturing the product, their ultimate objectivity is to satisfy the customer needs. When the customer was requesting or demanding some kind of innovation should be required in the product, we should remember it and relatively we need to manufacture by the product. You should have your customer in your mind when you are designing the product. Will it like by our massive customers or not? It should be required any kind of modification and changes. You should understood so that only you are going to manufacture a very good product. Here we need to consider their feedback, innovative ideas, their suggestions, modifications, comments, all these are come up with a lead for manufacturing of a product. So when you are considering the customer feedback, definitely the product will be a grand success in the market. Second one, employee innovation. Success of each and every business organization, internally we should thankful for one of the important resources is employee. Employee innovations, employee contribution is all the time helpful for to innovate the product, to contribute by the product. Here for making this video also I am getting help from mass communication department, maintenance department, directly, indirectly they are helping me to facilitate by the all these things. Finally only I am going to come out with a beautiful video. So your employee is relate with the customers so closely, they know their needs. Moreover, they are also get first hand complaints, suggestions from the customers. When a customer wants a services or a product, they will explain to your employee. So they can keep all the tabs what customer wants. Because if I have any problem with the Jio SIM, I cannot able to direct contact with the Ambani. I will go to the showroom only, or I will call to the toll free number. First of all, I am going to approach to the employee of the company. I am going to share my views and ideas. Relatively, he will be suggest in a better way how I can able to use by the services. Or else sometime I may not be use it. They will guide me in a better way. When the right employee was reacting about to the customer needs and requirements, definitely this will be giving a positive feedback for the development of the institution, so that the product services are first to understand by the employee, so that only they will guide to the customer how to use, what to use, and because of using this what is the benefit for you. All these are in the contrast of that to create a good feel, joyful environment, and you will be having the satisfaction like based on the customer needs you are providing these things. Next one, competitors innovation. Sometimes you may not be doing any kind of innovation in the product. You are just seeing about the challenges or the kind of innovation what they are doing at the company. Definitely that will be impacting on the sales. So learning is a continuous process. When we are learning from the competitors, we will never forget, because the moment when you are not following or when you are not overcoming the competitors, then ultimately they will be lead by the market. So your competitors are a healthy competition is all the time to create a positive environment at the market for the especially customers. However, it does not mean that what employee are not competent enough. Sometimes what will happen, we need to give some kind of training for them to understand about by the competitive trends in the market. When we see an example like a refrigerators or the soft drinks, when it come to in the month of February, slowly they were trying to increase the prices because of the next month onwards summer. So that is a competition. Slowly they were intelligent, they were giving a sign for the customers. Relatively, they will be an alert for buying of the products. Even film industry also, when the producer was trying to release their movie in theaters, they will inform to the society or the competitors by saying that with next month so and so date we are going to release, because any other movie was there nearby that 15 days or 20 days of duration, they will be prepone or by the postpone it. So they should have a competitive healthy working environment. Sometime this was an exemption. For example, during the Pongal time or a Christmas time, everybody they want to get the competitive advantage. By that time, the short duration they will be doing their marketing. So competition base also we are doing some kind of changes, modifications in the product. Second step is advocacy and screening. This is like to filtering of all your ideas. I already told you everybody can have a dreaming, but when it comes to the materialize, they will understood about the reality of to implementing by the things. Not every idea that is generated is worth for the implementing. For what reason? You must screen all the ideas presented. When you are screening all the ideas by a ranking, you will be come to know that what is the first top priority idea. Example, you want to start your business. You don't have any kind of idea what kind of business you need to start. But you need to understand the basic things to be required for the human being. That is food, shelter, cloth. When you are manufacturing, when you are starting your business, when you focus about these three important aspects, you will be understood that only in India itself we have 140 crores of population. Definitely some or somewhere there will be a grand success of your business. When there is a n number of competitors, even though you need to identify your market for launching and delivering of it, so that you will be minimum sustainability is guarantee for your production. This is an important component, as well as we need to especially encourage by the employees. Sometimes you want to go for a similar kind of industry what you have been already running. Based on their suggestions in future, that may be helpful for you. Even Adani also, he is very much interested about to buy Ambuja Cement and ACC Cement. Because of reason, he was very strong in infrastructure development. When there is a infrastructure, there is a building, why should I hire cement from some other companies? Instead of that, I can able to have my own cement factories. So this is a interconnectivity. So not for this business or some other business also, they can be a grand success. So you need to be screen it, you need to follow it off. Third step is experimentation. In the stage of experimentation, as you know very well about the pilot study, before you are going to launch a core product or an important product in the market, you will be choosing a small market. You can call it as a target market, or you can call it as a place you have been chosen for to test your study in the name of pilot study. The test is going to take place within a targeted market. As you test your product, remember you want to know if the customers will accept it or not. Maybe product related, futures related, price related, or innovation related, you need to get some kind of acceptance from them. Or whatever the suggestions they have been given, relatively you will change your idea bank. Date you are going to change, futures you are going to change, time of delivery you are going to be changed, the kind of packing what they requested, you will be doing all those things, so that the rejection rate of your product in the market which is going to be very low. Next important one, step 4, that is commercialization. When you get this stage, automatically you are going to launch your product. The major work at this stage is your target audience are doing an innovation is good for them, because you are thinking on behalf of your customers, what they expected, what they required, relatively you are doing it off. So ultimately your demonstration which is going to give ultimate benefit for the whole market. You should be very specific or be bold on your idea for implementation. You should be knowing about who is the customer will be helpful or supporting for you. Next, last important one, diffusion and implementation. After an idea generation, after the screening of the idea, when you are implementing your idea, then this is a diffusion and implementation of your 2 stages. In this stage, the company is going to accept the innovation and implementation is setting up everything. that is needed to develop and utilize or produce the innovative ideas. In this stage only we will become to know what is the knowledge levels you have towards customer needs and requirements because of your commitment with the intermediaries in the name of brokers or distributors, retailers, what kind of specifications, what kind of ideas they have. All these things are definitely will be implementing for success of your industry or your company. Thank you.